We are on our way to Mesa, Arizona. First stop, New Orleans. This should be really interesting. 2-week turnaround. Pack up my son, move him back to Georgia. Here we go. Hi, I'm Craig.
Hey, I'm Donna. Welcome to Dorothy. We are in Montgomery, Alabama, en route to New Orleans, en route to eventually Arizona to bring our son Austin home, COVID safe.
That's the mission, right?
That's
is
the mission.
To try and combine a little RVing with a big trip to the West Coast in 2 weeks, back and forth.
Right?
It's going to take us through New Orleans, as Donna said, and then we're going to stop in a nice park right outside of Houston, which is supposed to be by a beautiful lake. We'll report there. And then I think 3 days to get through
We got 3
Texas.
days in Texas.
So you got Houston, you've got Sonora,
And then El Paso.
and then El Paso, which will be very cool, and then up to Mesa, Arizona. We got an audiobook, so we're kind of digging that vibe, and fingers crossed everything goes as smoothly as today.
But now we can get there by 12 noon.
And have a whole kind of second day.
Yeah, and then the weather's going to be gorgeous there.
Looking forward to New Orleans, looking forward to the French Quarter.
And I'm hoping it's as empty as Nashville was
During COVID.
during COVID.
Right.
So we can enjoy it. Bumpy, bumpy. That's all the French Quarter behind us. Everything is supposed to be within walking distance from where we are. We are staying in the vehicle waiting for our attendant.
I suspect that is her.
We were here. Yeah. Cafe Beignet, we in?
All right,
How you doing, man?
good. How you doing?
I'm good.
1:49. We set up the camper in record time today.
We did. So we went to find lunch in an outdoor, COVID-friendly environment. Everything seems well masked, well spaced. You order some food, they bring it out. They'll let you know how it is.
Cool.
It's a little bit of a trick to avoid people here. So I think we'll stay towards the outside seat, wear our masks, and then we'll see where things go. Might camp out at the RV park a little bit, or ride our bike in the great outdoors. Maybe over to Cafe Du Monde. So the dilemma here is that you have to be very guarded to find space.
It is super crowded here on a Monday. I guess because of the Christmas holidays.
Maybe. Now everyone is kind of in mask mode, which is good, but wow. Still, it's crowded. Scary crowded. You can't eat it neatly. We're on a park bench, avoiding people. Eating Cafe Du Monde
Beignets.
beignets, powdered sugar,
Scrumptious. I'll be up all night between this and coffee.
Cafe au lait, otherwise known as coffee and milk.
At 4 in the afternoon.
Zippity doo dah.
Zippity doo dah, Terry.
We thought we'd bike here, and we were afraid of cobblestone. I'm praying for cobblestones on the way back.
Oh my God, it's like
It's the world's worst roads,
the
right?
moon.
It's a little like walking on the moon.
Well, I don't know what I thought because it's been so long since we've been here.
Right.
So I thought we could just get on our bikes and just ride all around town, burn some calories, eat some calories. Excuse me. And you can't go anywhere fast.
No. Or
It's
you
crowded.
disappear into a hole.
It's crowded and bad roads. Poor infrastructure.
It's a walking city. It's a walking town.
We know that now.
Yes.
Okay.
We realized that you really just can't ride your bike around there. The traffic is bad.
Too many people, too, for us to be comfortable
Yeah.
given the COVID situation. I will say that most people were kind of very aware and everyone had masks on and everyone kind of kept their space, but you can't control it. It's a highly dense environment and we weren't expecting that type of density. So needless to say,
We ate outside and then got out of Dodge.
so, the purpose of this trip is that we are on our way to Mesa, Arizona, Scottsdale, to pick up our son Austin, who's moving back to Georgia. So we're going to help him pack. So we decided because it's winter time, we would take
The southern route.
Interstate 10 to hopefully avoid some weather. Except now, it appears that we are headed for Sonora, Texas on New Year's
Eve.
and they're calling for a snowstorm.
Right.
Um,
Like low of 17, 1 to 3 inches of accumulation.
not exactly the southern route we had planned on. So
No, not at all.
we're in kind of a predicament.
We've got almost all of South United States under our belt. There goes Louisiana. Oh, I don't want to do crooked. Oh, it's crooked.
Not quite as long of a stay as we intended. Snow will do that in the forecast, but that's lovely.
But here, this is Arizona. This is where we're going to pick up our son.
Hey, good morning. So, an interesting night in New Orleans. Got good sleep thanks to white noise. It's noisy here.
Oh my God, I felt like we were in New York.
And then 4 o'clock in the morning, there was the train from hell, who must have been
Trains.
going 1 mile an hour.
Sirens.
And it lasted at least 10 minutes.
Sirens, motorcycles.
So I found on Apple Music, I found white noise, pumped it through Bluetooth through the whole RV, and then was able to get back to sleep, which is good. So we're going to go from here to all the way to San Antonio.
Today's gonna be a long day. We are trying to pass. We're trying to beat an oncoming storm in Sonora, Texas. The day we're supposed to be there is Thursday. We're trying to get past there before Thursday. We don't.
Now
use-
it's up to 3 to 5 inches.
Right.
of snow.
I don't regret our decision. Getting up, leaving, and we don't normally like leaving a resort. I mean, it's
No,
rare.
It's a nice resort. It's just a little noisy, but if you like New Orleans for all that New Orleans is, then it's a great location. I mean, it's fantastic. It's small. It's level. Water pressure was good. Everything was easy to set up. It was
It's
easy to back in.
Yeah, I think it's a very pretty place. I mean, as far as the resort goes, but as soon as you get out of the resort, you're right in there in New Orleans.
And my assessment, we were talking about this morning, is that this is just not a safe place to have an extended period stay right now with COVID. Donna thinks it was about 50-50 on masks and coverage.
Yeah, I was naive in thinking that it was going to be like desolate like Nashville was. When we got to Nashville, it was awesome because there was nobody there.
And they're having fireworks, supposedly, although it's going to rain, for New Year's, which may be bringing in crowds. I don't know. But for us, on to Texas, and what was going to be 3 stops in Texas is now 1 stop in Texas, 1 stop in New Mexico, another
Right.
stop in Tucson, and then finally Mesa, Arizona. So best of luck to us, and we're off.
All right. See you in San Antonio.